Matt Gunkel here with Llungen Lures, and I'm with professional guide and pro staff member Cory. We've been out here on Mountain Hill in Tennessee catching some big fish on bucktails, and Cory found a really great way to make these baits run perfectly after they get mangled by a bunch of big fish. You can see this bait, silicone's all cut from teeth, shrink wrap shredded, hooks bent. That can be fixed real easy, but sometimes after catching a lot of these fish and these shafts get bent in the net or something, you'll see the silicone start spinning on itself instead of flaring, which is something that makes these baits really enticing to fish. And Cory has a really amazing trick that turns these baits, like they're brand new out of the box, and makes the bait flare really well. And I'll let him take over from here.
All right, well, I'll tell you, we had a lot of action on that bait last week. We caught several 50-inch fish and some high 40-inch fish. She took a licking, but she didn't quite keep on ticking like we wanted. So what we did, we had a slow period, and I was like, well, getting the shaft back to perfection is almost been impossible. So I started messing around with the angle of the eyelet, using the keel weight on all these standard DC baits as kind of a rifle sight to work off, reference point. So I would keep it straight like this. Long story short, after about 15 different tries, casts, taking it through figure eights, I found to keep the keel weight straight, pinched up by the eyelet. It's not an exact science, but it's pretty darn close. You take it and you'll bend it up, back towards you at about a 30 to 45 degree angle at about 11 o'clock back. You can kind of see in a straight, and it's actually maybe a little bit off. It flares, it beautifully flares, it tracks amazingly well. The blades always start. It doesn't matter if it's the lacquer, the nickel, the colored, the mix. I've never seen a bait, DC-10, 12, 9, haven't tried it on the 8s, but it just makes them fantastic.